Okay, a quick tutorial on 2-colour brioche knitting in the round. I recorded this because I started knitting this pattern here from Purl Soho. It's their brioche cowl, and it looked completely wrong what I was doing until about 3 rows ago. So you might be, if you think you're making a mistake, you might actually be correct. You might just have to knit a few more rows. The telltale things about whether you've got it right or not are you've got these lines of the same colour and then the opposite colour on the other side. So when you first start knitting, it can look a bit, because it's sort of stretched out more, you sort of tend to see all these other colours in the middle, and you may think that you've made a mistake. Same on the other side, you can sort of see all these whites. It doesn't actually look like a stitch, but once you get going and the stitches bunch up, it looks just like the picture. Okay, so my pale colour, I'm on a knit row, so I'm knitting on the right side at the moment. Okay, so that's a B row, which the pattern is knit 2 together, and then the yarn over stitch, which is bring the yarn to the front, slip 1 to purl, then carry to the back of the work over the right hand needle. So what I'm up to a yarn over stitch now. So I bring the yarn forward, slip the stitch purlwise, and then I take the yarn over the back. But then I've got to do a knit 2 together anyway, so I just insert into the 2 stitches and then complete the knit stitch. So in a way, this row is, to me, yarn forward, slip 1, knit 2 together, yarn forward, slip 1, knit 2 together. That's sort of how I say it in my mind to complete it. And I'm nearly at the end of the round there. I just want to keep going to the end of the round to show you what to do, because I made a bit of a mistake on the first couple. So yarn forward, slip 1, knit 2 together. And what I'm knitting together is I'm knitting the yarn over the needle that was created on the previous row, plus that one, that slip stitch there from the previous row. So I'm knitting those 2 together. So when you look at your knitting, you'll see there's a pattern there. You've got the stitch there, then you've got the yarn over and the opposite colour. Then you've got the stitch, then the yarn over in the opposite colour. So it goes in groups. You've got a 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. That's what it should look like. Okay, so I've just done the slip, so now I've got to do knit 2 together. Yarn forward, slip 1, knit 2 together. Now I've only got 1 stitch left at the end of this round, so I do yarn forward, slip, and then I do need to carry the yarn over and then leave it at the back. So it's a bit loose, just sort of hanging there, but when we come round to it again, you do need that yarn over to be able to complete the purl 2 together part of the row. Okay, so I'm at the end of the round. I slip my marker, and now I'm using the other yarn from the front of the work, and this row is, I've got to do a yarn over stitch first, then purl 2 together, repeating along. So this one, my yarn's already at the front, so I don't have to bring it to the front. So I slip 1 purlwise. Now I do the yarn over the top, and then because my next stitch is a purl, it actually comes back to the front again. So it wraps all the way around over and back to the front, and then I do the purl 2 together. Okay, so slip 1, yarn all the way around, purl 2 together. Slip 1, yarn all the way around. Now I just want to quickly show you what one of the common mistakes I've been making looks like. It's when I've forgotten to put the yarn over the top. So for example, I slip 1, I'll just forget to put it over the top, and I'll do the purl 2 together normally. And what you'll see when you look at the knitting, you've got this nice row of cream stitches, and then now it's marred by this slip stitch that should have actually been a yarn over the needle, but instead I've just carried it across. That's a quick sign that when you look at your knitting, you can see all the other nice rows of cream that aren't marred by that, and then I've got this ugly one here. So that's just a sign that you've done something wrong to keep an eye out for. And now the last purl 2 together of the round involves this laid over stitch that's just sort of hanging there. So don't worry about the looseness of that. Just purl it together with the other stitch, and then now we're going to be grabbing that yarn from the back and starting our knit round anyway, so it's going to come into the fabric. Okay, so I slip my marker, leave that colour there dangling at the front, take my other one to do the knit round, which starts with a knit 2 together, and then the yarn should look like this. But I swear it wasn't until I got up to about here that it actually started looking like this, especially when I looked at the back. It just looked like a whole bunch of crisscrosses with all those cream stitches. So as long as you've got these lines of stitches going up and then the same on the other side, just sort of keep knitting for an inch or so before you stop thinking that you've made a mistake. Okay, hope that helps. Thanks.